All right. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Oh boy. It is always a trip. What's going on, Guardians? My name is the Black Link. How you doing in 2024? How you guys doing in this brave, bold, brand new year? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing mid. What's going on, everybody? My name is the Black Link. Welcome back to the live stream, our first one of 2024 officially. Let me drop that music down just a little bit more. There we go. First one of 2024 officially. A lot of random stuff going on, and good lord, good freaking lord, I swear, every time I walk away from my computer and come back to like do stuff with it, especially streaming stuff, everything changes. Absolutely everything changes. There's nothing is like it was before. Like, my stream elements are completely different. My stream setup is completely different. I got a new graphics card, so I had to reset up everything to do with that. And then, of course, listen, game's been playing fine. I do a lot of testing behind the scenes. Everything's great. I've recorded some videos on OBS and whatnot with Destiny. Of course, today, the first day that I actually have time to do a live stream, I go, all right, I'm in here. It's like 10:30. I'm all right. We're good. We're gonna set this up. We're gonna go live and surprise everybody. They're gonna be like, holy shit, he's not dead. Like, I'm pretty sure Jonathan was out there planning my will. And gonna give himself everything, by the way. None of the other kids were gonna get anything. Nate wasn't getting nothing. Jay wasn't getting nothing. Jonathan was gonna make sure it all went to him. But like, man, everything's fine. I start setting everything up. Before I go live, of course, for some strange, ridiculous reason, I start the game like normal, I start OBS like normal, and whenever I have OBS live, it just starts eating my frame rate alive. Like, for no reason. There's zero reason it should be doing that. It's never done it before. Destiny has been fine with OBS. I mean, I'm still pissed off at Bungie because they don't let you use game capture with OBS. They don't let you hook into the EXE, you know, like every other normal video game company out there in existence. Bungie doesn't do that for you for some strange reason, and we've been crying about it for 7 years now. But, so you have to use window capture or display capture. I hate display capture because it's really unoptimized. Window capture is almost as bad, but it's the only thing we can use for Destiny 2. And I've used it for the entire time that Destiny 2 has been out. But for some strange reason now, it's just killing my performance. So I spent like an hour banging my head against the wall trying to figure out what it is. Is it something in the background running with OBS? I got a bunch of bells and whistles running with OBS now. It turns out it's literally just window capture. For some strange reason, there must be hardware or acceleration or something turned on with it. But when I use window capture, it just eats performance. I swap over to display capture, right back up to 144 frames per second. I should have just done that in the first damn place. Like I said, man, every time I step away from live streaming, I step back and everything changes. That's part of why I love it, though. Good to be back. Nice to actually have a little bit of free time where I can step in and actually do something with you boys. So what's up, everybody? How have you guys been? I hope you've had yourself some good New Year's. Yo, Cordell, what's up, brother? Always good to see you in there. Marcus, what's up, dude? Mr. Nim, yo, I'm actually live. I told you, man, I'm alive. I'm gonna have to text Jonathan right now and tell him, hey, man, cancel that will. Your boy's not dead. He's not dead yet, though I am the oldest man you have probably ever seen. And I'm feeling it these days. Oh, boys, am I feeling it these days. You can tell by the title of the stream and the thumbnail. I haven't been playing a whole lot of Destiny 2 over the last month. 2 months. Basically at all. So when I hopped on today and I got slapped in the face with like moments of triumph and like something called wish tokens, the hell is a wish token? What the hell is a wish token? Listen, y'all gonna need your boy and Eagle Scouts like badges on today because you're helping the old man across the road. I don't know what's happening in this game right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the current content is. I've run some of the little wish missions and whatnot to kind of get myself caught up. Apparently, I've done a bunch of moments of triumph challenges, which that's nice. That's nice. I literally logged on to the moments of triumph thing today, so it's nice to see that I've got a significant portion of it already done. I guess it was retroactive. But like, I read something about wish tokens. I don't even know what the hell that is. What is a wish token? What do wish tokens do? Do we have any sages who still play this game that can tell me what in the world that is, what it means? Will it hurt me? Will it help me get my social security check faster? Because your boy needs it. Yo, Nim, how's it going, brother? What have you been up to? Still jamming out on the 14? Dawn Trail's coming, man. Oh, Lord. She coming. Let's see. I have done the new exotic mission. That was neat. It was neat until I realized that the catalyst for it requires like legend difficulty nonsense. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. I went and did the little constellation things and then ran the legend version of it, soloed it. That was fun, actually. I actually really liked that mission. But I forgot to do the very first, the very first constellation. It was the one at the very damn beginning of the mission. And so, like, I soloed legend for no reason. And now I got to go back and solo it again. And who knows when I'm going to have the time to do that. Oh, we have a mission. What is this? Synthesis. Synthesis. I guess that's something to do. Yo, you cleared an ultimate? Oh, I saw that. I saw your Twitter post about it. You got the shiny gear, brother. I'm proud of you. Big proud. Where do we launch the mission from? Elm? When I say I don't know anything about this game, I've got virtually no idea what's going on right now. I'm just vibing. Yeah, that'll work. All that'll work. I barely even... What build was I running? Right. Okay, so just infinite super. It's way too much discipline. Why do I have so much discipline? Let's bop that over to recovery. We do recovs on this account. About to get that ass banned. 14's been like the only multiplayer game I've been playing outside of a ton of Spider-Man 2, God of War Ragnarok, and whatnot. I feel that, man. I think I've been jamming out a lot over the last month on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. It's got its hooks in me, but it's funny. Literally the only thing I play on it is zombies. I love Modern Warfare Zombies. It's so much fun. That's literally all I've been doing on Modern Warfare 3. Might even have a live stream or two to play with that. I actually did do a test live stream, like maybe a week and a half ago. Because, you know, I got a new graphics card, so I figured I'd test some of the recording settings and live stream settings. So, you know, when I came back, I wanted to make sure I brought y'all some good. And so you might notice you're watching over on YouTube. We are not live on Rumble today. I figured for this first live stream, we'd just test some things on YouTube. I'd keep an eye on the numbers, make sure everything looks all right. By the way, hit your boy up. Let me know how everything looks, everything sounds. If the background audio is too loud, if it's too soft, hit me up. Let me know what I need to fix up. Because like I said, basically all of my settings got reset. No, stop it. So I kind of need to get eyes on everything that's happening. But if you peep over on the YouTube quality settings, you'll notice there's a new option there. Because your boy is streaming officially in 1440p. Ooh! Makes your meat feel a little bit bigger, doesn't it? That's one of the reasons why we're only streaming on YouTube today, because I wanted to test the new resolution. YouTube allows 1440p streaming. I bumped up my internet service, so I'm finally at like 1 gig down and almost 1 gig up, so I can actually afford to do 1440p streams. And it's great. As much as I hate YouTube and its nonsense, they really are trying to be the forefront of live streaming. We got the big resolution. They allow AV1 codec restreams now, which is huge. Although Twitch, thank God, Twitch literally just announced that they're doing a soft rollout of AV1 codecs, which is so much better than everything else that's running right now. It's so much more efficient. You can stream at way higher qualities for way less of a bitrate cost. It's good stuff. Yo, Jonathan, what's up, brother? I regret to inform you, news of my demise has been greatly exaggerated, and I was telling everybody earlier, you were probably already at the law clerk, filing the will and the final will and testament. This man was dead. This man thought I was dead. Was about to take everything in the will. Nate wasn't gonna get Jack. Jay wasn't gonna get Jack. Jonathan was gonna take everything in the will. Unfortunately, your boy's still kicking. Almost as good as the goofy ass boozy fade. Man, I don't know, man. Have you seen the fade in Tekken? Which, by the way, of course I have Tekken. I'm black. Tekken 8 is goated. That game is super fun. I was playing it with my brother the other day. That game is super fun, and every black person has to have Tekken. It's like that episode of South Park where Cartman wanted to make a band, and like he recruited Token to play bass guitar, and Token's like, I don't know how to play bass. And Cartman just keeps telling him, Token, you're black, you can play bass. And eventually he gets him to take a bass, and he's like, Token's like, but dude, I don't know how to play guitar. I don't know how to play bass. Cartman's just like, Token, I already told you, you're black, you can play bass. Token goes, whatever. And then just starts playing. And he's good. He just like kind of looks down confused, like, oh, god damn it. That's how it is with Tekken. Black dudes in Tekken. Absolutely. Yeah, you can give yourself a fade in that game. It's great. Whew. Damn, that's how you see me? Hey man, I'm just telling the people. When I kick it, I've got you in the will. And I can see you pulling some cousin Sharon shit. Being like, yeah, Nathan, let's just erase that. He doesn't need that car. He doesn't need that YouTube channel. I'm the Black Link now. And you know what? There couldn't be a better guy for it. Which, by the way, you're here. Everybody, shame this man. He's got better internet than me now. And basically a better graphics card than me. He could absolutely be streaming, and he doesn't. Listen, I know I don't stream a lot, because I'm lazy. He doesn't, but Jonathan's not lazy. Jonathan's one of the hardest working dudes I know. There's no excuse for him not to stream. Yo, when we beefing in Tekken, whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready to catch the hands. ATL's the US mecca for Tekken. I mean, real talk, ATL is the... Because you know, black people, there's nothing black people... The only thing black people love more than sports games are fighting games. And so ATL's the hub for a lot of the FGC. By the way, Jonathan, I want you to know, just like with many other weapons before, in which you were way ahead of the curve, you were way ahead of the curve when it comes to Polaris Lance. Literally the goated weapon of this season. Where'd the fish go? Alright. By the way, how have you been, buddy? You feeling better? Hey, pop up. I'd get Nate everything. He deserves it. I would too. That guy is so cool. Shout out, by the way, if you don't already, go follow my boy Hunt Artist. Dude is just real talk, even outside of gaming and everything else. He's just a good dude. Good dude. Most of you guys are good dudes. Hey. Man. I knew that fish was hiding somewhere. Speaking of PCs, Andrew's rig is getting handed off to him today. Dude! Are you going to help him set everything up with it, or did you already do all that? That's awesome, though. Now you got to get him. You got to get him on the squad and all the games we actually play. By the way, Jonathan, it's going to happen. I'm going to get you Modern Warfare 3. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. You need to join me on Zombies. Zombies is absolutely goated. Oh, I was mentioning it earlier. I did a test live stream like a week and a half ago. I kept it unlisted though. I just wanted to basically stream and watch, see how basically everything handled. I didn't want to have a live stream testing out the new 1440p settings and have it look ugly and have everybody watch it. Shout out if you want me to take that live stream live. Oh shit, I'm about to get... No! I'm getting Charlie Murphy! Not today, Satan. R.I.P. Charlie Murphy, by the way. Man is a legend. Alright. Other stanky witch. Yeah, Jonathan, Polaris Lance is so goated right now. Some of the builds we've got basically give you infinite, like, radiant. It works great with, almost all of the artifact mods right now. Scorch is huge. Stop it. And because Polaris Lance staggers, if you run it with a decent Scorch build, like what you can do on Warlock, you can stagger lock a lot of bosses with perfect fifth explosions. It's pretty good. As you've been saying for like the entirety of its existence. This man evangelized. He evangelized the use of Polaris Lance. Cut that out. I'm not even using Dawn Chorus to boost up that explosion damage. This man just getting stun locked. Get stun locked forever with Polaris Lance. It's so good. And one of the artifact mods this season gives you Radiant if you land sustained precision hits with solar weapons. So you just sit there, land your headies. E-money. This is a taken egg. I don't want that. That's gross. Ugh. Hated doing that catalyst in 2017. Bro, I remember. Worth it. Oh, she's sad about her egg. Dang, we shouldn't. Dang, she mad.
Contain yourself. We have the egg. Petra, Guardian, return with it, and I will see if its corruption can be reversed.
I mean, I get it. It's her babies, but maybe we shouldn't tell her about all of her eggs that we kind of blew up around the dreaming city for a sparrow and a ghost shell. Yeah, don't nobody mention that to Riven. That for like 40 weeks we were around just popping eggs all over the place. Went to urgent care, got antibiotics and steroids on Tuesday, feeling a lot better. Happy to hear that, man. And yeah, because I know it had lasted, you said what, all month? At that point, that's the only thing you can do. You got to go to urgent care and get that good. Where are we even going now? With Mara Sov in the helm. Alright. Still waiting for somebody in chat to elucidate me. What are wish tokens? Wish tokens. How do they work? I legit have no idea. I saw Fallout talking about it. And I watched his video on it. I was like, oh, so they're things that give you stuff? But what kind of stuff? What do you mean? Yeah, which CPU did you get him, John? Because 1.4, that's if it's one of the more recent Ryzens. Yeah, I think they all do that because that's what mine defaulted to as well. And I mean, it's fine. If it's a relatively recently made motherboard, they're built to handle that level of voltage because, you know, the CPUs will jump up to like 4.5 to 5.0 or to 5 gigahertz. And so it's technically fine, but you can get away with like 1.3, like 1.35 to 1.38. You can get away with that just to lower the temps a bit. 5800X, yeah, so it doesn't really need to be that high. But yeah, they do basically default to that. Alright, I'm talking to Mara. Yeah, baby girl. Oh, I thought she had some dialogue for me.
I have no
oh, there we go.
And no complete trust of an Ahamkara's predatory nature. But we need that final wish fulfilled. A bargain with Riven cannot be altered, perhaps not even by her. And we owe her all of the clutch. Guardians have freed Techians from Taken influence before. The effort and circumstances were extraordinary, but perhaps it can be done again.
It can be.
In our war with the Taken in the Dreaming Halls, we found the Taken ontology, when faced with itself, feeds on itself.
Damn.
Following that principle, you should be able to find a coalescence of Taken essentia in the Ascendant realm. Theoretically, we could use it to cleanse the egg. That's all the strategy I can offer you, I'm afraid. Your tenacity in this is appreciated.
I mean, it worked for the Techians. Why wouldn't it work for the egg?
If we fail here, Riven loses an egg. But we lose our path to the witness. And all roads thereafter.
Hey, I got you, hot mama. I'll take care of it. Rom says, I said, all right, I got to scroll up and read it then. I must have missed it. Must be ascendant to... Oh, I like how... Listen, if you're going to reuse content, which is what a lot of Destiny is now, especially with this season, they're reusing a lot of the Dreaming City stuff. And I like that. If you're going to reuse content, reuse it. Give us a reason to go back and do Ascendant challenges and all that kind of stuff. I think that's great. Oh, Riven's Wishes Rewards. Okay. Oh shit, you can get raid stuff from this? Contains last wish weapons with deep sight resonance that can be exchanged for Riven's wish tokens. So all you guys out there who still need an Apex Predator, A craftable one. That's goated. That's actually, or a Nation of Beasts. I'd say of all the Last Wish weapons, in order it'd be Apex Predator, Nation of Beasts, and probably Techian Force. But that's good. I didn't know you could get raid stuff from it. That's cool. Yo, Harbinger. Says TBL, it's been too dang long. It has been. I have been a busy, busy boy. Of course, you guys already know with my job, the holiday season is the busiest time of year. I just legit had zero free time. I was basically at work all day and all night. And the 2 minutes I got to spend at home were spent in a deep, deep 2 minutes of sleep. And being old. But things are finally starting to calm down. I had a little bit of free time today, so I figured I'd go live. I'd go live on this game that I haven't played basically all season. Riven's Wishes, Exotics. I'm assuming this is the stuff. Yeah, so this is what you can trade your wish tokens for. All this stuff at Mara. I would not recommend doing it on any exotics. At least not any exotic armor. I mean, you could just run Lost Sectors for that. Good lord, why would they even offer that? That would be worth it for exotic ciphers, not for alloys, not for shards. Oh shoot, if you missed out on the mementos, you can get more of those too. That's neat. Okay, so that if you if you didn't have time to do all the nonsense grinding of Festival of the Lost or the Dawning, that could be worthwhile. Wouldn't bother with Ascendant Shards or alloys. There are much easier ways to get that. But Exotic Cipher, that might not be a bad option for your wish token, but definitely Last Wish weapons would be the top of the list. Now, how do I get them? Do I get them by doing this? Is this a wish token? Is this how you gain a wish token? By gently, lovingly administering Liptons? You know, just the way she likes it. Yo, Blue Basin, what's up, brother? Says, where you been? I've been busy, man. I have been so busy. Good, though. Life is good. And I've hopefully got some more free time coming up here in the future. So the live streams should become more regular. And I'm gonna be streaming some different games. Like I said earlier in the stream, I have been playing nothing but like Skyrim. Actually, not bad. Clown cartridge, explosive light. I'd actually have to keep that. But I've been playing nothing but Skyrim and like Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. Zombies is so good. If you were to ask me whether or not MW3 is worth buying, I'd say yes just for Zombies alone. That is so much fun to play. Decon Feeding Frenzy. Sustained damage grants bonus damage against vehicles. When am I ever going to be shooting vehicles? Maybe if we had like combined arms back. I hear these weapons from the exotic mission, like these, you know, I don't remember what this was. Season of the I'm sure somebody in chat will remember. But I hear these are pretty good now. They've got some pretty decent combinations. I haven't really paid attention to most of it, though, so I gotta take a look at light.gg, see which ones I'm going to be going for. It's nice to be right about things from time to time. You're right about things a lot, though. This is like, what, the 4th or 5th weapon that you were, like, light years ahead of people on? And it's usually scout rifles, too. That's funny. Because it wasn't just Polaris Lance, it was Jade Rabbit and PvP. Way before people started jumping on Jade Rabbit and PvP. There we go, Pine Mounts. By the way, good to see you. Season of the Undying. With all the Vex and the Black Garden and stuff. Stuff. This actually isn't bad. Lead from Gold Vorpal weapon. I remember taking a look at this shotgun at the start of the season. And it's got some decent combinations on it. Might be worth crafting. Hermetic Encore Headseeker. That's Accurized, Chambered Compensator. If it had Arrowhead. Well, actually, it doesn't need Arrowhead. It's got Stability Masterwork on it. That might actually be good for PvP. Ivip. Frenzy Demo. Dynamic Sway. Escape. I legit don't remember. What builds was I even running? So that's basic Controverse. What was I doing with this? Thorn? Oh, I know what I was doing with that. That was the poison and volt shot thing. Steens. I must have been... Wait a second. Oh, I was being a scumbag. Look at this. This is a PvP build. I was being an infinite grenade, infinite stasis grenade, by the way, scumbag. Oh, good lord. I was one of those guys the last time I was playing. Oh, you know what? It's okay. Everyone in the Crucible deserves it except me. Alright, complete an Ascendant Challenge. Complete a Rift Generator public event located in the Strand within the Dreaming City. Also complete various activities in the Dreaming City. Challenging activities grant additional progress. I'm assuming activities refers to, like, public patrols and, like, maybe even lost sectors. Okay, let's do it. Yo, Cordell. Talk to me, everybody. Talk to me about Pow World. I have it. I bought the game, even though I didn't win the Mr. Beast free $25,000 contest. I did buy the game, but I haven't played it at all. I know, Jonathan, you have been on it like crazy. Literally everybody's talking about that game. Looks insane. Can we backtrack to the point where Riven's ghost is haunting us? I mean, can we really call it a haunting if we conjured her ourselves? It's more like we made her our permanent house guest. Or house guest 2. Shout out to Sinbad. Pow World is Pokemon meets Fortnite. Yeah, I hear it's good. I hear it's like surprisingly good. I like that. I had to go to what? Strand? Okay. Oh no, what am I doing? Gotta change my Sparrow. It's a different season, baby. Laminos. I have no idea where I got that. Oh yeah, back to the classic. Back to the Mario Kart Classic. Talking Funky Kong Star Speeders. Speed Stars, or whatever the hell that dumb motorcycle's name was. Oh, they must be waiting too. Rest in peace. I guess I'll do a patrol. Gross. Like, what am I even collecting? Oh, that wasn't even a patrol. That was a resource. I'm hooked on Pow World. Yo, can I catch a Mewtwo?
Hello.
Baby?
With guardians like you fighting alongside us, we can and will hold off the taking.
I like that she's talking with a tough voice. Man, I know you a sweetheart deep down. Girl, you so sweet. But do Taken even pop up in this area? I mean, I know they do during the public event and like when the enemies are moving against each other, but outside of that, do we even... Okay, cool, we do. Stop it. Wait. There's no way. There's no shot that's my actual homie Mercules. Can somebody give me a fact check on whether or not that is my old homie and podcast co-host Mercules? I don't remember what his actual in-game name is. No shot, that's my buddy Mercules, who now works at Bungie. Let's see what his end tag was. That actually might be him. Oh. Well, good to see you, Merc, old buddy. My former co-worker. Always nice when you see a friend out in the wild. Or if he's here farming for Scorn. Works for me. Shouldn't me? What are the chances? Yeah, that's neat to see. Weird that he would be in my lobby, considering he lives like on the other side of the U.S., as I recall.
Can I ask a favor?
I'll take it. Good to see him.
The Scorn are using stolen Awoken tech to their advantage. Pry it from their hands if you have to. Just get it back.
Oh, he must be doing this too. I mean, he's the only Mercules I know, so I can't, I don't know for sure. I had never added him on the game, so I don't know if that's his actual Steam ID. I don't want to interfere with his farm, though, so I will politely, unlike most other people who play this game, rather than stealing his kills, I will politely wait for him to finish farming Scorn. See you, homie. It's always nice when an old guy sees his old crew out in the wild. Oh, by the way, speaking of old guy, there's something I meant to tell y'all. And Marcus, I saw you talking about how old you are too. Listen, I am so old that I have given up my gaming chair. It's gone. I can't believe I'm about to tell you all this. Your boy, the old man TBL. I am in here sitting my ass on a rocking chair. Because my old gaming chair, it didn't give me no back support. And come on, man. When you get to a certain age, you gotta start getting some back support. That lumbago needs it. So I replaced my gaming chair with like a lazy boy-esque big leather rocking chair / recliner. And that's what I'm sitting in right now. and listen. Hear me out. I know. I'm old. I'm grandpa. I'm ornery. I'm mad about it. But by gum, I'm comfortable. That's actually one of the reasons why I had to kind of redo my whole stream setup. Because, you know, a recliner, these things sit low. Like super low. So I'm sitting way lower than I used to with my gaming chair. Which I like to, you know, I'm tall. I'm 6'1", so I like to sit high. But when you're sitting in a recliner, you're kind of laying back. And when I was laying back, I'm kind of super far away from my microphone. I had to rework my desk a little bit to make sure my microphone was close enough that you guys would be able to hear me. But yeah, I'm sitting in here in a reclining rocker rather than a gaming chair. Like all you young whippersnappers out there. It's the funniest thing in the world to me. My old behind sitting here in a rocking chair. I gotta set up my new channel, Grandpa Gaming. Hey man, it's all about the back support. You guys would not believe how easy it is to hurt your back when you start getting older. I hurt my back on vacation last year. When I was, how long does it take for the public event to pop up? Good lord. Alright, we're almost there. I was in the Bahamas last year. Not getting murked like people in the Bahamas are this year for some strange reason. But I was in the Bahamas, out on a beach. Sitting at a... Good lord. Jonathan's not still in the chat, right? Because he doesn't need to hear this. I'm out in the Bahamas, on a beach, sitting at on like a lunch, like, camping table sort of thing. Eating fried chicken. because your boy is turbo black. I'm not just regular blackness. I'm advanced blackness. And out there in the Bahamas, surrounded by all kinds of fruit and like jerk pork and stuff, I'm eating fried chicken at like a pavilion lunch table. I hurt my back doing that. I don't even know how. I was just sitting there eating. And like when I finished eating, it's like, all right, man, that was great. Go get me some water. I stand up and I somehow threw my back out. I don't even know why I'm telling you guys this. This is the most embarrassing thing in the world. How does this man throw his back out on a beach in Bahamas? But I did. I somehow threw my back out sitting at a beach eating fried chicken. It's the most incredible thing in the world. Don't tell Jonathan. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I've been in a lazy boy for years. Welcome to the club. My man. My man. And there's the sciatica. It was crazy, man. I felt fine the entire day. It's not like I was doing anything strenuous. I didn't turn in like a weird way. I was just sitting there eating fried chicken. As happy as I could be. Out on, where was I? I was on Ocean Key Island, which is like one of the little small islands that like, because I was on a cruise. I was on one of the little small islands that the cruise line owns. It was beautiful, beautiful island, just a wonderful place. But I was just sitting there eating fried chicken. I finished, moved out of the bench to get up, and like it was just somehow I threw my back out. I threw it back harder than Megan the Stallion. But with none of the skill and none of the grace. Supposed to be killing Scorn, right? Yeah, okay.
All active hands. Our enemies rally against us. Make yourself sharp and ready.
God, Polaris Lance is so good now. I am happy that the quest asks for people to do this particular public event, because this is the one nobody gets right. And so people are probably finally learning how exactly to get this done. You know, get the batteries, keep the thing charged, blow up the blights when they appear, go into the Ascendant realm, merc stuff. Keep an eye out for the blights. Yo, did I just get an ad? YouTube just insert an ad on this stream? Oh, we're so back, baby. I can't wait to make half a penny from this live stream. We're so back. That sounds like the light noise, but not seen it yet. Oh, an exotic. I'll take that. Thank you. Yoinked. Nicely done. You know, I should get ads for sciatica medication. Oh my, what if they... Oh my god, that'd be great. I talk about all this old man problem so much, I start getting those ads. That would be... almost all would be forgiven, YouTube. Almost all. Shoot, I'll take any ad these days. Although, I can say something. Listen, I've been on Twitter a lot more lately because Twitter has been hilarious for the past year. I am enjoying my time on Twitter. I got a DM from a legitimate company requesting sponsored content with me like a month ago. I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. Didn't respond to it, but I did check out the company. I was pleasantly surprised that they were real. Like, oh, it's feeling like 2010 TBL. We're back, baby. we're back. We've never been more back than today. Yeah, I know that's not who I think it is there in chat. The one, the only, Gen X 100. What's up, little brother? You finna learn today? Man, I learned last year. Sitting at a park bench in the Bahamas, eating fried chicken. Throwing out my back. Oh, it was so bad, too. And and the worst part is, I'm a man. And you guys, we've got mostly dudes here. We've got mostly dudes here, you know. When you hurt yourself, like seriously hurt yourself, and when I say I threw the back out, I mean I threw it all the way out. And anybody who's ever had that happen to them, you know it's damn near immobilizing. And it was. I was in serious trouble. But you know how it is. Let me poll y'all real quick. I think YouTube lets you do this. Hold on. Can I make a poll in here? But the question is going to be, my brothers, something like that happens to you, you get hurt. Do you let anybody around you know it happened? No. No, absolutely not. No. There is no way. I wasn't about to let nobody know that I threw my back out. So I had to sit there and pretend like I was okay. You know how it is. There ain't no way I'm about to be like, oh my God, can somebody help me? Help me, please. Help me, Tom Cruise. Help me, baby Jesus. I think I threw my back out, so I had to play it off. There was absolutely no way in hell I was about to let anybody on that island, or anybody who was there with me, know that I was in danger. And believe me, I was in Ricky Tan. I was in danger. I was in red. I was one shot. They had lethal on me. So I had to play it off for the island. Oh my goodness. And it was so bad. I had to hobble my way over to one of the chairs that had back support and just sit there for like 20 minutes, working up the strength to just slowly make my way back up to the boat. And that was the worst, because getting back on the boat, you got to go up a ramp, then up some stairs, then you got to go through security, and security's sitting there looking at me. Security sitting there looking at me, hobbling forward, walking like a penguin. Like, what is wrong with this nigga? But I did it though. I made it back to my room. I kept my face. I even had to, because they don't do elevators down to the off-boarding section of the boat. Like, because it's on the super lower decks, like deck 4 or something, underneath where the disembarkation is, because you're actually getting off the supply ramp. So like you have to take the stairs up for at least 1 or 2 floors before you can actually use the elevators. And so I had to go up them stairs. It was a fight, but I did it. I did it, everybody. I made it back to my room, and I tell myself, And I tell myself, no, no one was the wiser. I'm coping. That's cope. I'm absolutely coping. But I did it. I made it back to my room, and then I laid in my bed for the rest of the day. It was bad. It was real bad. But funny. One of the funniest things, because of course, my RNG would be that bad, that I would roll ones on a vacation in paradise. When everything's good. We all good, baby. I'm in paradise, and I somehow throw my back out. Like I'm damn Lizzo on the stage. That was funny. That was when I was on vacation last year. I actually went back to that exact same island this year. I was there a few weeks ago. And I went out to the exact spot, that it happened at, because I needed to prove my dominance over it, that it hadn't defeated me.
Fighting the good fight, I see.
Yo, Jay, I was Ricky Tan, man. I was in danger. It was over. By the way, if you're a bounty hoarder, I know we've got like 6 months left in this season, but Dreaming City bounties are some of the best in the game. Worth it.
Serve you well.
I have charges of light. I do. Excellent. Thanks, baby girl. Oh, what is this? Oh, yeah, the Dark Monastery mission. It's been a while since I've done some of this stuff. It's cool. What you up to today, Jay? Are you not at work? Usually you're locked up just like I am right now. You're usually stuck at work forever. Wincing in pain, and everyone's like, "Are you all right?" And you just smile and wave, baby, smile and wave. Like, "Nah, I'm good. I look like this all the time." I got a tear in my eye. Like, "Nah, man, I'm good. I always look like this." Smiling in pain, avoiding people so they don't touch you. I think I did a good job, though. All jokes aside. Because I stayed on the island for like another hour, maybe almost an hour and a half after I threw my back out. Just kind of laying down, giving it a chance to recoup. I'd get up, walk a little bit, see, and every time, I could walk further. But man, it was rough. By the time I got back on the boat, I was reasonably confident I could make it to my room before I died. I was going to die when I got to the room, but I was confident I could make it to the room and then die. Yeah, you light-skinned, so it's okay. You are light-skinned. You do have that light-skin privilege. Like, you're light-skinned. You're almost Jonathan. Ooh. Not a whole lot of action going on in here. But I'll be the guy. I'll be the guy who starts it off.
Primary wells at max power.
Oh, we all not at work? Just me? Yeah, today I'm not at work right now. And I'm very thankful for that, because it has been a long week. Very long week. Rude. How dare you not get exploded? There really is something to be said for Polaris Lance. It's so good now. When it comes to just solar weapons, I still view Sunshot as the GOAT, but Polaris Lance is just, it's super good. The explosion damage you get from Perfect Fifth is huge. When you mix it in with a decent Scorch build, it's just AoE all over the place. Hey. Cut it out. For any of y'all who've been playing this, what builds are you running right now? Because I've basically been running with just one. Just this solar build for the limited amount of time that I've been playing this game this season. And I'm not even joking when I say I haven't been playing a lot of Destiny 2. This is like the first time I've played it in forever. I did play it once last week for the exotic mission when that dropped. That was pretty much it, and like I don't think I played it for like the 2 weeks before then. My time on D2 has been sparse. So it's always nice to come back. It's not like I'm unhappy with the game or anything. I think the game's fine. Just got other stuff to play right now. It's hard. It's hard to pull me off of zombies, man. Modern Warfare 3 Zombies is where it's at. I think it's only going to get better as time goes on. It's the best third game mode they've introduced in forever. Get your orbs, boys. Probably killed him too far away. He paid attention. Anathema bodied. Take that. That says, I got something like that last year while I was mowing my lawn. Ooh. I was carrying the grass box, and then it started to hurt more and more by the minute. Yup, that's exactly how it goes. Then I decided to lay down for a few minutes, and I couldn't stand up, stuck in 90-degree position. Yup. For me, it was like while I was sitting there right before I got up, I could feel it. Like my back starting to get tense, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I need to stretch. I was like, but it'll be fine. I mean, after all, I haven't been doing anything. I'm on vacation. I haven't been lifting anything. Well, I was lifting something on vacation, but y'all don't need to hear that. Yeah, boy. I will be honest with you and God. I was lifting something. But not at that time. Not at that moment, but that's the way it is. A lot of times it's damage that's built up quietly over a period of time, and you just don't feel it until it pushes just a little bit too far. Until you push just far enough for that tendon to get sprained or to snap or something. And then it's just all that damage that you've built up that you didn't know about hits you all at the exact same time. That's how it was for me. I felt a little tense. I was like, oh. Like I was stretching a leg. Like your leg feels when you stretch it and flex at the same time. Like, oh, a little bit tense. Oh, I'm getting up anyway, so it'll be fine. Then I got up and I turned around and it was like immediately. But it took me weeks to recover. Yeah, it took me about 2 days. That wasn't as bad as it could have been. It was awful the first day. Like I said, first day I felt like it's over for me. They can just bury me out at sea in the Bahamas. Then I can say, you know, I died in paradise. But it took me... By the second day, I was able to at least get up and move around pretty well. By the third day, I mean, 'cause, you know, I was only on the boat for like, I think it was a 5-day cruise, so, and this was like day 2, so I couldn't just stay on the boat forever. But it took me a couple days to get back to 100%. But you know what? Thank God. Thank God it was on vacation. I didn't have to go to work. I didn't have to go do anything. I just had to lay there and be... I just had to lay there and relax. I'll take that. By the way, Jay, I'm talking about when I went to the Bahamas last year. One day I was just out there eating fried chicken on the island, and I somehow, I don't know how I did it, but somehow eating fried chicken in paradise threw my back out. It nearly ended your boy. It was almost over for me. Yo, an absolute legend popping up in the chat. The one and only Mr. Huntin' Noobs. What is up, brother? Good to see ya. I hope you've been well. Mr. 5-star sous chef. What's good, man? I'm good, just living life, telling stories. Telling stories about how I somehow managed to throw my back out like Lizzo. Like my damn name is Lizzo. Out in paradise eating fried chicken on an island. Am I... Come on, Bungie. I picked up the damn orb. Now we're all sharing old man stories. Chicken must have been A1. So good it laid my ass out. I was telling him, worst part was getting up, immediately knowing, oh man, it's over. And then having to do the walk back to the room because I was on a cruise. So having to get up off the island and make my way back to the room and pretend like nothing was wrong. Because there wasn't no way I was about to ask somebody out there for help. You know damn well I wasn't about to ask nobody for help. So that was the struggle. That was the hard part. Walking upstairs and getting back on the damn boat. But I did it. By God, I did it. Made it back to the room and was a corpse for the rest of the day. Them backs ain't nothing to play with. Amen. I will say, fried chicken was good, though. It was fire. If you're ever on a cruise with MSC, and they take you out to their little island, Ocean Key, rest of the food was basic cafeteria nonsense. But the fried chicken there, that was on point. I think this all started because you changed your gaming chair up. Well, I did that a week or so ago. That's the other thing. Jay, you know my gaming chair? The big blue one I like? I took it out the office. I don't use it no more. My old behind, I'm sitting in a lazy boy rocking recliner. That's what I replaced my gaming chair with. Because I couldn't stand sitting in it anymore. It didn't give the back support I needed. So I moved it out of my office and I brought my big leather recliner in here. So I'm sitting here in a rocking chair playing video games. About to start up a channel called Grandpa Gaming. It's the most ridiculous looking thing I have ever seen. But you know what? My back don't hurt now. It's comfortable. I may look like an old man in a rocking chair, but I feel good. Oh, no wonder it's all the way back here. I hate this big nutsack. The most annoying boss. For that exact reason. The moment you get close to him, his ass runs. So Jay, you want my gaming chair? You bring the truck. You bring the truck over. We'll toss it on there. You can have it. There we go. That's why we watch, though, bruh. Hey, man. I'm happy to be of service. And this is why I stream, honestly. Even when I was a successful streamer, you know, like 5 years ago. Even when I actually used to do this shit consistently and actually get good numbers. The reason why I did it wasn't because, wasn't because of any of that. It was because I enjoyed talking to you guys. That's always why I enjoyed live streams more than making videos. Though I do like making videos. I was editing. I didn't take them live with this stream, but I'm editing together some new stream alerts and stuff like that. And I was doing some video editing, and it really kind of lit a fire in me. There are a few things black men love more than production software. We do love production software, and I was having a lot of fun. So I still love video editing too. Who knows? Like whether or not I'm going to get back to regularly making videos. I doubt I'll ever be a news channel again. Especially a news channel for Destiny like back in the day. I just haven't got the time to be doing everything I was doing before, but I did have a lot of fun editing together some clips. Maybe I'll show you guys one of the new alerts that we're gonna be adding to the channel. We'll do that at the end of this run. I'll show you one of the new alerts I've got set up. In particular, Jay, I want your opinion on it. It's top tier stuff in my opinion. Like I said, while I don't ever think I don't ever know if I'll go back to being some kind of gaming news channel. I doubt that. If anything, what I'd like to do is just get back to regular live streams. Because live streaming is my favorite thing to do now. And it's way easier. It's way easier than making videos. You don't got to do no editing. You don't got to set up any you don't got to set up any software, do effects or anything like that. You just press live and go. And I get to have live conversations with you guys and still talk about the news and all that kind of stuff. Side we heading to? Bet. TBL went to Beached Whale. Oh man. It was pretty close. I was pretty close to being a beached whale. My ass was Ahab. I was stuck in the whale. If COD comes back to Nintendo, I'll start streaming again. I feel that, brother. Much as I love Nintendo, I need them to get in the game. Switch has been a fantastic console. I never thought they'd ever drop something that kind of reached the levels of the Wii again. But they did. They somehow did with the Switch. It sold pretty much similar to Nintendo Wii levels. And that's good. That's great. But now it's time for Switch 2. And it needs to be competitive. Please, Nintendo. I don't know who I'm fooling, though. Lord knows Nintendo don't care about competing with the others. But I need Call of Duty back on the Switch. I need to be able to boot up a Switch and play Call of Duty in the airport. I need to be able to trash talk with kids on COD and then tell them I will stomp them not only on Rust, not only in a 1v1 snipers only on Rust, but I'll also take your ass back and clap you in Mario Kart 2. Then I'll call you mama. But I feel that. I miss the days of COD on Wii U. God, Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 on Wii U was so much fun. So much fun. That was some of my favorite times gaming. It was like we had a community all our own. And you noobs, you had a goon squad quite unlike any other. I'm remembering dudes like Mega the Fighting Robot, Oh Yeah Cookie. Oh my goodness, I haven't thought about those days in forever. Holy shit. Pardon my language, mama. There were good times. It was better times, my man. I need Nintendo to jump back on it. It was just built different. Although, shoot, I get permabanned now for half the stuff we used to get away with back in the day. I was talking to Thunder about that not too long ago. You can't say nothing in voice chat these days. You're gonna hurt somebody's feelings. Get that ass banned. Nintendo cared about the others. Pal World wouldn't exist. Facts, man. You talking to them. That's one thing. Like I said, I bought Pal World. I haven't actually played it yet. If and when I get the free time, I probably will. But that's what I hope. I'm glad Pal World's selling real well. I hope it continues to sell well, because it needs to. Nintendo likes to pretend all other gaming companies don't exist. That none of their competition exists. That none of the people who make clones of their games exist. Like Nintendo pretends Smash Brothers clones like PlayStation All-Stars or whatever that Warner Brothers one is with like Superman and Bugs Bunny. The Nicktoons one, which is actually pretty good. It's funny how good that one actually is. They like to pretend that stuff doesn't exist, but they notice it. And they know that eventually they've got to compete with some of that stuff. And so that's what I want from Nintendo. I want Nintendo to look at Pal World as competition and as a reason to grow, because there's nothing that fosters growth more than competition. And so if the success of Pal World lights a fire underneath Nintendo that gets them to start putting a little bit more effort into their Pokemon games, because let's be real, them things have been cookie cutter for like the last 5 generations. I think the last time we got a truly like incredible Pokemon experience was probably Omega Red and like Alpha Sapphire. Those were great. Do you remember the end game in that? Where you could fly around the globe? It was so cool. Not to say that any of the other Pokemon games have been bad, because none of them have been bad. But that's the thing. They've only been okay. They've just followed the formula that Nintendo set up, which, fair enough. I get it, you know. Don't mess with what works. But eventually, you have to expand upon your series. You got to start doing something new. Man, better stop playing games with me. And that's the only thing I want from Pal World. At least in relation to Pokemon. I want Nintendo and Pokemon Company to pay attention to it and start innovating. Start doing some new stuff. Do something different. Maybe revisit that neat little idea they had 20 years ago. Actually, 23 years ago. You know, where you had more than one region in a game. I can still remember how insane it was when I finished Pokemon Gold. I beat the Elite Four, I got Ho-Oh, I got Lugia and all that kind of stuff. Go back to the main town and I was like, oh hey, I forgot about this little patch of water that was like over next to the main town. I wonder if, can I actually like go in that? And then I could, and to my surprise, I found myself in Kanto. Like the entirety of the first Pokemon game is just, the map is there. Well, not the entirety of it. It was like 90% of it. There were some areas that were blocked off. But it was a mind-blowing moment, and it's insane to me. Absolutely insane to me that they never replicated that. One of the greatest things they ever did, and they just never referenced it again. It's crazy. You still talk to him, noobs? Tell Cookie I said what's up. I miss the videos. I know everybody's gotten older. We don't all have the free time we used to. Lord knows I don't. But damn it, I demand content. Get back to it. You too. I don't think we ever got the end of some of your prison stories. You got 3 kids now? I remember him getting married. Dang. This man got married and then got busy. I'm about it. Respect. But for real, I'm gonna need y'all to get back to making content because I don't watch TV. Anybody else like this? I wonder. Are any of you guys like this? Do any of you guys like regularly watch TV? And I mean like watch TV like we did in the 90s. Where we had several sitcoms and stuff that we were tuning in. Like I had a whole schedule back in the 90s. You know, I'd get home, Pokemon was on, and then like at 4 or 5, I'd catch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Actually, Fresh Prince I think was like 6 or 7. At 5, I think it was like Family Matters. Got Martin, Fresh Prince. That's how I used to watch TV. I don't watch any TV now. I think literally the only time I even turn my TV on, so yeah, I do YouTube TV now, which is damn near just as expensive as cable used to be. Funny how they got us with that. YouTube TV started at like $49.99. It was great. Now it's pretty much just as expensive as cable was. But I think the only TV I regularly watch is, you know, y'all know I'm a wrestling fan, so I like watch Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown. I'm paying for YouTube TV to watch 2 television shows. I don't watch TV like I used to. YouTube is my TV. Twitch is my TV. Live streams are my TV, and it's so much better. I enjoy watching live streams and stuff so much more than I ever did watching television. So, y'all content creators out there, get on it. I need content. Noobs, get on it. I need content. Tell me them hotel stories. I know you got them. For me, even though Valve isn't competing with Nintendo, Steam Deck was a warning. Ignore at your peril, Nintendo. Dude, I want a Steam Deck so bad. I almost bought one last month. Just because, you know, it's those things are so good. They're way, way better than they have any right to be. And that, I will 100% agree with you. It is a shot across the bow for Nintendo. Because the Steam Deck produces some pretty damn... And there's a bunch of other handheld gaming consoles out now. Like, I think Asus has one, and there's quite a few, and they're all reasonably priced. They've got, like, Ryzens in them, so they're super duper powerful. Nintendo can't avoid that anymore. The Switch released at the right time. It reinvigorated the handheld market, but now there are offerings that are better priced and way more powerful with a way bigger library than Nintendo offers because they have access to Steam. Do you know how big of a benefit? Hold on, I want to impress this upon you guys. I want to make this serious. I want you to take what I'm about to say to heart. I'm gonna come stand on a scenic cliff near where one of the old hidden quests was. 'Cause I want you all to take this in stride. Where is it? Where's my cowboy hat? There we go. There we go. Look me in my face here. Look me in my dragon face and a cowboy hat. Do you know how revolutionary it is for me to be able to take a handheld console, log in to a Steam version of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, and go play that anywhere in the world with all of my big titty mods? Do you understand how revolutionary that is? I'm in the airport. I've got, what is it, Caliente's Beautiful Bodies editions. Big ass bouncing titties on everyone in Skyrim. Just physics going and everything. I can do that anywhere in the world on a Steam Deck or on any of these other handhelds out there. Do you understand? Do you understand the power of that? I hope you do. Those things are absolutely worth it. If you've got a decent amount of games in your Steam library, 100%. And even, you know, I'm joking. Well, no, I'm not joking about taking that. I would absolutely. My behind would be up in the airport, sitting there in the lobby, waiting, because you know my ass is in economy class, waiting for them to call the last group onto the plane. So I'd be sitting there playing Skyrim in like I think I think the highest resolution it goes to is 1080p on Steam Deck, which is still pretty damn good for a handheld. Playing Skyrim with titty mods and absolutely everything else, I would absolutely be doing that stuff. 100%. That's amazing. It's amazing that you can access that kind of stuff. With a device that powerful, that's this affordable. And so, like I said, Nintendo started the fire. They absolutely started the fire and reinvigorated the handheld market by creating the Switch. It's speculated that they're going to be announcing the Switch 2, if not this year, then probably early next year. It's got to come to play. Because there was no market for anything when the Switch came out. It was one of a kind. The only thing Nintendo was competing against was itself with the 3DS. And the Switch was a market upgrade for versus the 3DS. Now Nintendo's got competition.
Your date with the Scorner waits.
Ooh, call me hot stuff, baby. I wish I could mod Destiny. I put big ass titties on you too. Actually, now you good. Respectable, I'd take it. But Nintendo's always coasted on the fact that their first party library is top tier stuff, and it is. It's the only place you can go to get Pokemon. It's the only place you can go to get Mario. It's the only place you can go to get Legend of Zelda. And no matter how much people want Nintendo to go third party, I always laugh when I see those threads on Twitter. I will never call it X. It's always called Twitter. So I do love it. Keep it up, Elon. It's way better than it used to be, but you still got some work to do on freedom of speech there. You can still get banned for some crazy stuff. But no matter how much people whine about it, it's always funny when they're like, nah, Nintendo should go third party, man. Why? Why should they do that? You know how much money Nintendo makes off of Pokemon alone? People forget the largest children's media franchise in the world isn't Disney, it's not Sesame Street, it's not Lego, it's Pokemon. And it's Pokemon by a country mile. Pokemon alone would sustain Nintendo going into the future. Even though, you know, they co-own it with the Pokemon company, their shares of ownership in Pokemon makes them so much money. It's absolutely ludicrous. It's bigger than Disney. It's crazy to think about, but it's bigger than Disney. And that's just one franchise. No, Nintendo doesn't need to go third party. They can absolutely continue making their first party console stuff. And they should. And they generally coast off of the quality of their first party offerings. But I think when it comes to the Switch 2, they're going to have to show up to play. Because it's really hard to compete against a Steam Deck or any of those other, like the Asus ROG whatever. It's really hard to compete against that. Would you open this up, please? Lady? Acting kind of slow. I don't even remember if this was something I'm supposed to do. All I remember is enemies are supposed to pop up here, and then she's supposed to open the door. So, get to opening. But when you've got options like the Steam Deck and the Asus ROG, whatever it is, Ally or whatever, that have immediate access to the Steam library. The Steam library is significant because it's where everybody goes to dump their games. Oh, here we go. This is why. You guys hadn't spawned before. This back here. Yep, there we go. But it's significant. When I can just boot that thing up, log into Steam, and like download my entire Steam library and play it on the go. That's huge, man. And so I'm hoping with the next Nintendo console, I'm hoping they whip their meat out on it. Because it's not even like it's super expensive manufacturing wise to make a decently powered console. You've got a lot of handheld stuff coming out with AMD Ryzen based chips, which is huge because those are relatively inexpensive. They're generally power efficient, and they're really, really strong. Like, I've entirely swapped my builds over to Ryzen stuff. Like, I use my CPU is, I think, a 5950X, and I've used Ryzen for the last like 5 years, basically since it came out, and it's worthwhile. absolutely worthwhile. A lot of laptops use them now because they're so inexpensive. The cost to performance ratio is huge. So I'm hoping Nintendo whips it out. Yo, Mr. Warwick, what's up, brother? Says, yo, is this the TBL? Yeah, I am alive. Contrary to popular belief, I am alive. Finally got a little bit of free time. But here I am, live and in the flesh, playing a little bit of D2. Having a good time, too. I always enjoy live streaming. It's where it's at. Just being able to sit here and chat with people. It's good. And as much as I hate YouTube, and I viscerally hate YouTube. Well, I guess I should say I hate the way YouTube is managed. It's so garbage. But as much as as much disdain as I have for them, I will say YouTube has been making real strides towards making themselves the premier live streaming platform. Like, some of the stuff they've added in is great. They finally fixed the live streaming algorithm, so streaming doesn't kill your channel anymore. That's something I talked about a lot over the years. It's how basically live streaming will kill your channel's analytics because, well, I'm not going to get into all of that today, but they fixed it. That streaming analytics are completely separate from like regular video analytics. And so live streaming is back to being a benefit for your channel. If you live stream regularly, like not just a lot, but regularly, meaning on the same days at the same time, it actually really helps your channel grow. Time to go. And it's good. It's about time they did that. Forgot what was over here. I know this was a part of some other mission. This might have been one of Riven's eggs, right? It's crazy how long this stuff has been in the game. Get zoned. But yeah, they've made changes to their membership. Oh, right, I forgot you're supposed to get out of here before you die. That's how long it's been since I've done this mission. I completely forgot about that part. But they've made changes to memberships, so memberships are more worth it. And I like that people can sign up for memberships. By the way, advertisement. Join the Fry Cook class by hitting the membership button over there. You can join for only $1 a month. They've added actual benefits to it, so like you get access to exclusive emotes and like animated stuff. You can choose to make it so that content goes out exclusively to channel members. They finally added in a rating system, though it's stupid the way they sort of implemented it. You have to go in and turn a setting on that says, yes, I would like to raid other channels, and then like that other channel also has to have that setting put on. It's super convoluted. But once you get that set up, it's pretty nice to be able to do that. You can raid people, so you can, just like on Twitch, when you're finished streaming, if your buddy's on or somebody else is on, yeah, you can just raid them. That a Riven egg? How have I not gotten all those? Well, good thing I'm prepared. Bloop. How embarrassing. Like 6-year-old content. I haven't gotten it done yet. Yeah, YouTube's made some good strides when it comes to live streaming. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, they've changed it up so like they're the first major live streaming platform to incorporate AV1 encoding. Which if you haven't yet and you're a streamer, AV1 encoding is so much better than like HEVC or NVENC or in like anything like that. It's more efficient. It's faster. It allows you to encode videos at a higher resolution for a lower bit rate without losing quality. It's great. AV1 is great. By the way, don't mind my changing voice. I just choked on a monster. One of these days, I will learn to stop breathing when I'm drinking. Oh, man. If you ever wondered how Monster feels going down your esophagus, it burns. Sorry, just waiting to get my voice back. Oh, God. I like me some Monster Zeros. But, whew. By the way, shout out Monster. I will take that sponsorship whenever. I've actually got to start paying attention to those. There's so many sponsorships I passed up over the years. Just because I don't pay attention to my business email or any DMs. I remember one of the most hilarious was, I missed out on a huge sponsorship deal like 4 or 5 years ago from just a little known company right when they were getting started, when they were just looking for some content creators to shout out just a small little indie game that they were making, right? And I only found this email like maybe a year or maybe a year and a half ago. And it's like a 4 or 5 year old email. Legitimately, when this particular company was just starting and they were looking for content creators, and it's a tiny little indie mobile game called Raid Shadow Legends. Your boy flubbed a Raid Shadow Legends contract from like 5 years ago when they were just getting started because I don't check my emails. I don't check my business email. That's the story of my life, though. Story of my life. Be sliding into their DMs like, hey, man, y'all got any more of them sponsorship deals, man? Yo, man, leave the monster joke. You know what? No, never mind. Because I said it. And I knew immediately after I said it that I took a monster in the throat. It's over. Gotta do what you gotta do. Got this man holding the joke like a rifle like Wesley Snipes in that one movie where he had to shoot that dude and he started crying. Jess, let that be a lesson to you kids. Check your DMs. It's not just dudes with tiny wieners trying to slide into them. Sometimes it's dudes with tiny wieners in China trying to give you money. Oh God, I've lived a funny life. I've lived a funny life. Yo, Shiloh girl, how you doing, baby? Long time no see. Although that's my fault. How have you been, girl? How has your 2024 started off? Let's see, what do we got left to do on this? Gotta do the Ascendant Challenge. I'm only at 40% on these activities? Damn, Bungie. I've done like what? 2 blind wells, a mission, like 2 patrols. Jeez. Don't tell me that the most efficient way to farm this is public events. That's a little boring, if so. I didn't even really pay attention to how much I got from doing the blind well. I'd hope blind well is the best way to do it. Or if like a legend or master lost sector's active here today. Like shoot, that should give you like 50% complete. Oh, I'm sorry you missed it, Shiloh. I was just talking about taking monsters down my throat. I didn't rally. That's a rookie move. Rookie move.
Guardian, we're showing a jump in score.
Because I am alone.
Sector. Can you put eyes on them?
doing all this, I still don't know what a damn... still don't know what a damn wish token is. I'm assuming this is how you get them, though. Excuse me. Thank you. Hey. That man stole my gumdrop. You need my DMs? Well, I mean, to be fair, this is like 5 years ago. You know, back when I actually had a successful channel. Before I just stopped making content. But I can say, there was once a time, even if only briefly, there was once a time in which I did have sponsors in the DMs. And I entirely ignored them. Because I am bag fumbler supreme. Yo, Demon God, good to see you. Good to see you. TB, are you going to play the new Monster Hunter game? Oh, absolutely. And especially because I'm bummed out that it's, you know, we don't get it for another year. But I am absolutely thrilled that they're doing a simultaneous release, right? I didn't read that wrong. I'm not having like a cope fever dream on that, right? They totally said that they were going to release it on like PC the same time as they do everywhere else, right? Please tell me I'm not coping. Because if I can't take any more of those buy it on PlayStation and then wait a year before it gets good. I can't take that anymore. Got him. Next one. That's the only thing I don't like about this public event. I wish they gave you more of a heads up when the blights spawn. They do have a sound effect, but you're usually so far away, you basically don't hear it. Hopefully we didn't miss it. Alright, that's 2. Yeah, man, I can't wait for Monster Hunter. And I hope Capcom really appreciates the franchise they've got in Monster Hunter. They've really got something special. Oh, there you go, friends. Lap, wizard, cheeks. They've really got something special with Monster Hunter. And I want it, and I think they do understand what they have, because we just had that whole campaign where they were like, hey everybody, go play Monster Hunter World again. And then you saw what happened. Like, Monster Hunter World's active player numbers shot through the roof. You got people like Asmongold jumping onto it for the first time, which, by the way, if you don't watch Asmongold, shout out to that dude. He's super hilarious. And watching him get into Monster Hunter was just like when I watched Jesse Cox finally get into Final Fantasy XIV, and he starts off being like, this game's mid. It sucks, but everybody keeps telling me, get to Heavensward, then it gets good, get to Heavensward. And then he got to Heavensward. And watching him go from like, okay, this game's actually really good, to this is the greatest MMO that has ever existed by the time he got to Shadowbringers. Such a good feeling. And I got the same sort of vibe from Asmongold when he was playing Monster Hunter. And he was like, oh, this game kind of sucks. And then watching it morph into, okay, I'm understanding this game. It's about skill. The game didn't suck. I sucked. And then all of a sudden he's like, this is the greatest thing I've ever played. Monster Hunter World is so good. Even if you've never played Monster Hunter before, World is a perfect game to start on. Monster Hunter, not to knock down Monster Hunter Rise. Rise is good too. but I don't think it's an. I think Monster Hunter World is an objectively better game. Yeah, I would say World's an objectively better Monster Hunter game.
All hands in the field, be advised. Take an incursion incoming.
Yeah, I tried Rise, but didn't pull me in like not like Monster Hunter World. Yeah. For all of the things Rise does right, it feels like a side game to me. Feels like a side chick. And remember, dudes will smash their side chick, but they'll never leave their main chick for her. That's why don't ever be a side chick. If you with a dude, you got to demand main chick status. Bloop. Thank you. Don't deny me my bloop. Where is the other... Oh, they already pop it. Wait, is it all the way down there? Why is it all the way down there, Bungie? That's all the way across the damn map. That's why people don't do public events in the Dreaming City. Remember when Wardcliffe used to work on this instantly? I miss it. Oh, I heard that whole thing that I was driving. Oh, that's sweet of you. You listen to me while you drive? I hope I keep you awake. I want to put you to sleep on the road. I can put you to sleep like in other ways. Of course, I'm talking about having a late night live stream that you just listen to until you get sleepy. Of course. We're respectful here. Jam out while you're driving. Right on. This ain't got no traction. A Super Mario Kart Sparrow. Damn, y'all really hate doing heroics, don't you? There we go. There we go, not bad. Took a little longer than it should have. I love this fusion rifle. If there's one weapon you absolutely should craft from the seasonal stuff this season, it's definitely this fusion. Scatter signal is so good. Rapid fire frame. Slice makes it so that using it after you cast your class ability severs opponents. Then controlled burst just hits so hard. Oh, Monster Hunter Now. You know, I don't know if he's still in here, but my little brother Jay has been playing a lot of that. I downloaded it, haven't started it yet. Like a bunch of really weird but cool mobile games all came out at the exact same time. It was like Monster Hunter Now, that Division mobile game came out at like the exact same time too. It was like out of nowhere, just all the AAA companies just decided, we'll make a mobile game. I dig it. They did put Monster Hunter and Raid Shadow Legends. I saw that. And I hate how good of a fit it is.
The Taken turn their eyes toward you, Guardian. Be ready.
Like it fits with Raid better than it should. But then again, you know, same thing happened with Final Fantasy XIV when they dropped Monster Hunter stuff in that. Go fight a Rathalos, and that's like one of the most fun fights in the game. Taking blight receding like my hairline. Yeah, who am I kidding? I cut all my hair off. I'm bald, baby. Well, growing back now, so shaved. Whew. There we go. See, that's how you do that event right. See how much faster it was when you don't just destroy the blight? Or the mini blights, rather. You just destroy the main one. Instantly summons the dude. Hey, you have a chest. Give it to me. The man's be talking about he missed out on Raid only to have them combine it with Monster Hunter. Dude, that's got to be like one of the most hilarious fumbles of my life. I could have got in on the ground floor of Raid Shadow Legends contracts. And like, I won't disclose what they were offering, but it was significant. And it was not like, it wasn't like a single campaign, like, hey, we'll sponsor you for 30 days. They wanted like a 1-year sponsorship. Which makes sense because at the time it was back when we were doing, it was like right after Destiny 2 first came out. So we were still running high off of like the Rise of Iron, Age of Triumph stuff, back when we were getting thousands of people watching the streams. And so it makes sense in retrospect that they would have come to me, but I wasn't paying attention to any of that. I've never once done a sponsored stream. I've never once done a sponsored anything. I've never been sponsored by anybody. I would love a Sparkling Ice sponsorship though. I drink way too much of that stuff. But it's just funny. It's one of the little funny stories I get to tell now. I fumbled the bag on Raid Shadow Legends. I disappointed my main man Thunder. By the way, shout out to Thunder. 402 Thunder here on YouTube. The absolute Call of Duty GOAT. Man still makes content even though he's middle-aged. And I'm pretty sure Call of Duty's making him stroke out. He still does it. He still plays these awful games for us. Alright, so what are we at? 60%. Jeez. I guess we can go do the Ascendant Challenge. Of course, I'd listen to you while driving. Risk missing a stream? Absolutely not. Man, this is why I love you, girl. How have you been, by the way? You been feeling all right? No, I got to check in on you. Is it not in Gardens of Asilla? I have no idea where. Alright, let's see. Aphelian's Rest in the city. Okay, so it's not in the gardens. On my head. Oh, it's the one in the Lost Sector. Yo, it's the Hunter Hunter. 246. Huge. Oh, right. I was supposed to show you guys. I was supposed to show you all the new alert. One of the ones I'm working on right now. You guys want to see it? You want to see the new alert? I even have any tinctures? I do. How long that's been in my... I gotta text Jay. Get him back in here, because I want specifically... Oh, that's a lot of mans. Why? Why are there a lot of mans? Well, it should be right around the corner here. Yep, there she is. This isn't the one with the knights, is it? That one's kind of annoying. Yep, it is. Of course it is. Alright. How long has it been since you guys have done this? Like I said earlier, I kind of like that Bungie's having you, they're recycling this sort of stuff, because it's been in the game forever, and virtually like 0.1% of the population has been doing it. 0.1% of the population has been actually coming on and running this content on a weekly basis. Those who've never done it, basically you're stuck in the Ascendant realm here. You're trying to destroy all the blights and you're being chased by those guys. And if you die, it boots you out of here and you gotta come back and start all over again. All my fusion rifle ammo. I think this is the last one. But anyway, once you do this, you get infinite super and you just gotta kill the knights. Hey, buddy. This used to be super scary to do. Because you were delta scaled, and the knights would basically one-shot you. Not so bad anymore, though. There we go. Money. Oh, I've probably blown out my vault space. That's the Ascendant Challenge. Toland over there if you want to talk to him. I think there's an egg in here too if you haven't gotten all the Ascendant. Olive rivet eggs. Love this scout rifle, man. Excuse me, sir. Shoot, I should have looked to see how much progress that got me. 67%. Goodness, this is dragging on. One wish token. Can you only get like one wish token a week? I wonder. Yeah, I thought about that afterwards, Marcus. I should have checked to see how much progress that gave me. Problem with this event, blueberries pop in the blight immediately. Yup. I usually use a super, Thunder Crash, or a Blade Barrage to cycle the second phase, just to make sure it goes heroic. Yeah. There used to be a way to instantly break it with Wardcliff, but I'm sure that's long gone. Let me check my Postmaster, because I am absolutely certain that I am out of space. What we got? Oh, actually I'm not. That's surprising. Alright, so we're at 67%. Let's see how much this gives us. If it's a significant amount, I mean, I know it won't be. I'm hoping at least 5%, then I might just run this a bunch of times. Getting kind of hungry. Oh yeah, isn't there some Mass Effect campaign or something going on right now? Where you can get like free Mass Effect Titan armor? Ain't gonna bother with most of y'all. Ones who are in the way. Could have swore I saw something about that. Yoink. Wait, why did a sign show up there? Is that a cat? Oh, it is. Thank you, cat. I don't know what you are, but thank you. Alright, let's see what that gave us. Yeah, okay, it's about 6%. Well, they do half percentages in this, so like, they do fractionals, so it's probably like 5.5. Rounded us up to 73. Yeah, okay, that'll work. That'll work for me. So if you haven't done this quest yet, don't waste your time running around doing public events. Just come to Aphelian's Rest, hop on your Sparrow, and giggity giggity go. Takes like 20 seconds to do this Lost Sector. Do it 20 times and win. Make it all the way to the end. Booyah. God, Polaris Lance is so good. You saw his health just disappear at the end? Hey. Stop it. Stop it. I'm actually interested in the Mass Effect crossover. Me too. It looked cool. Garrus was my permanent romance. You've got good taste. I can say that. You've got good taste. As well as it can be expected, underpaid, overworked, and under-romanced. I'd be damned if I can't identify with that. Underpaid, overworked, absolutely. Nope, don't shoot me. Oh, I hit the Tokyo Drift on him. Yeah, that's not bad. This will be the way we get this done. And the grind in Pal World. Only 45. Finally got the assault rifle, and I want one of the 4 legendary pals that are level 50. It's hard. I've got to give that game a try. I see so much stuff about it. And I like the story of the devs that, you know, just a small little dev house built the game for around $10,000. None of the devs knew how to code gun stuff, so they like just went and found a kid in high school who's like, who just does it in his free time, and they had him be like their FPS portion developer. I don't know how much of that is propaganda and how much of it's true. I hope all of it's true, because if so, it's hilarious. It's hilarious that this tiny little dev team, for the price of $10,000 and a dream of making money, just put together this little game that's just taken over the world by storm. And not just that it's taken over and become culturally relevant, because a lot of times that's what happens. A game hits a milestone in the culture, a zeitgeist starts around it, and people just buy it for that reason, but the game itself is like not great. Pal World's apparently pretty good at what it is. Very simple, but pretty good at what it is. And so now they've sold like 9 million copies. Entire world changed overnight. And they've put a bunch of dev houses on notice. Like, look, this is the kind of success you can have. You know, just focusing on fun gameplay. And not like being a naughty dog. Oh, we don't use the word fun here. I bet your wife doesn't. They call him Neil Cuckman for a reason. Yes, I'm still salty about The Last of Us 2. God, that game is awful. The game is absolutely awful. Everybody else pretends it's great. Oh, we done already? That was quicker than I was expecting. All right, big dubs. I wasn't really counting the runs there, but we'll take it. Oh, you know what? We're almost finished here. But one of my favorite things, speaking of Pal World, has been the absolute developer salt around it. Have you guys been seeing this on Twitter? Like some of these other developers like, oh, something has to be wrong here. There's no way they were able to build this game and reach this level of success with the assets that they had available to them. There are a lot of cucked game devs right now who are looking a little silly for spending like $200 million developing a game. And this little $10,000 game comes and blows yours out of the water. All right. We have finally gotten a Riven's Wish token or something. Mara greets you with a pleased nod. A challenge issued, accepted, and overcome. You have earned your first token and the first of Riven's gifts. May it grant you what you desire and no more. Yeah, that's true. She flashed me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mara. I appreciate that. I like a little bit of, I like a little tasteful titty pic in the DMs or in the text messages. By the way, ladies, dudes always appreciate that. We always appreciate a titty pic. Doesn't need to be solicited. You can just send it. Like, yep, titties felt cute today. Figured I'd send you a pic. You know what we'll say? Thank you, ma'am. May I have another? So when Mara flashes, you know, I know Shax gets a little mad about it, but I'll take it. She flashes you a small, amused smile. Even our final wish to Riven may hold some unintended consequence, but there has never been such sense in seeking to tame the universe and all within it. The world is as it is. We do what we must to survive in it. Amen to that. Isn't that the story of being an adult? All right, there we go. We have acquired a wish token. Once all of Riven's wishes quests have been completed, you will be unable to earn more wish tokens. Wish tokens must be redeemed before the end of Season of the Witch. They can be exchanged for rewards from Marasov. Wish tokens are acquired by completing the Riven's Wishes quests. So I think I read somewhere, or like maybe Fallout mentioned it in his video, we're only going to get like 6 of these. So you can use them, if you're somebody who doesn't raid, you can use them as a substitute to get a deep sight. Which is really cool. Like if you're like me and you haven't exactly gotten all the Apex Predators, great. If you haven't gotten all the Nation of Beasts, great. You can just use your wish token to get one of those. That's really cool. I think it'd be cooler if she cycled through raid gear like on a weekly basis. So like 1 week it's Dreaming City, 1 week it's whatever other raids we've got in the game right now. I don't even know. What's the most current raid? Is it still Nezarec? Yeah, I think so. But when it comes to Dreaming City, when it comes to the Last Wish weapons though, honestly, you could farm them up pretty easily whenever this is the weekly, whenever it's the weekly retro raid. Crota's End this week. I think it might have been Last Wish last week. But farming up the first encounter, Callie, it used to be really easy solo. It's harder to solo now, but it's still possible. And you can get all the deep sights from there. But if you don't feel like doing that, this is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool system to get some free raid loot. Like I said earlier, I wouldn't recommend using it on any of the exotic gear because you can get specifically all this stuff from running Legend and Master Lost sectors, which everyone can do. Even if you're somebody who doesn't think you're fit for in-game, I guarantee you, anybody, I could help you with that. I could set you up with a build that'll get you through all the Lost sectors on all the 3 main classes so you can get all this stuff for free without having to use one of your wishes. Then when it comes to the other miscellaneous stuff, I mean, I guess if you didn't get a chance to farm up the mementos, that's worth it. Ascendant Shard, not worth it. Ascendant Alloy, not worth it. Exotic Cipher, probably worth it. But if you don't need any of the raid stuff, and you don't need any of the mementos for your guns, Exotic Cipher I think would probably be worth it. But either way, it's a cool system. I like it. I like that they're doing something different here. Pretty neat. But alright everybody, that's pretty much going to be it for the stream today. I think I'm going to go get me something to eat and enjoy the rest of my day off. But before I go, I did want to show you guys. I did want to show you what one of the new stream things is going to look like. I told you, I got bit by the production bug while I was testing for the live stream today. So I got to show you what one of the new tiers for membership is going to be. You guys are going to get a kick out of this. Let's see. It's going to be, I mean, I've got a couple new things that I'm going to be rolling around with. But in particular, there's one specific clip that I want you guys to see. Oh, this scout rifle, this is the Polaris Lance. Probably among the top 3 weapons for this season. If you weren't around during the season of the, I don't think it was Undying. No. This was like Curse of Osiris or like Warmind or something. This came out. But you can get it, of course, from the exotic kiosk. Super good. It is, especially if you've got the catalyst for it, and if you run any kind of solar build. Polaris Lance, top tier weapon right now because of some of the artifact mods. Well, I mean, on its own, Polaris Lance is already really strong with Perfect Fifth. Landing headshots will basically give you extra ammunition in the magazine so you can just keep landing shots. And then for every 4 precision hits, you get a solar explosion that's absolutely massive, does a ton of damage, and staggers enemies. Then you can mix that in with a lot of the artifact mods you've got available, like Kindling Trigger, so you can become Radiant, or when you're Radiant, any shot with your solar weapons is going to scorch targets. There's one in here, Flint Striker. Rapid precision hits, which you're all going to be getting, of course, with Polaris Lance, will make you radiant. Ties perfectly in with this, so you'll always be radiant as long as you're landing headshots. Warmind. Yeah, Warmind. Thought so. Torch, so while you're radiant, you're dealing increased weapon damage to combatants affected by strand and stasis, so that helps with when you're running with people who are running either of those subclasses. Heart of the Flame, casting your super grants nearby targets radiant. It's just, there's a lot of cool solar stuff you can run this season. It's really, really good. Really good. But anyway, let me text Jay, because I got to get him back on the stream. I want him specifically to see this. If not, I'll just have to give him a timestamp at the end. Missed that season, but damn, it's nice. You can go get it from the exotic kiosk then. I think it will cost you like an exotic engram or like a cipher or something, but you can get those from Xur. But yeah, you can get it from the exotic kiosk in the tower. All right, are you guys ready to see one of the new alerts that we're gonna have when I finish fixing everything up? I think some of you guys are gonna appreciate it. This is for if right now what I've got it set up as is the new management tier of membership. So if you go over to like channel members, you can pick which kind of tier you want to join. Highest membership. I'm thinking about putting this as the alert for it. Oh, let me make sure. Preview live on stream. Doesn't just play here. Oh, hold on. Wait. Let me mute this so it doesn't play both on the stream and in the tab. Oh, oops. I disabled it. One sec. I turned off the updates. Go. Group box. Location settings. Huh, why is it not playing? That's interesting. Emulate. Event preview live on stream. Okay, there we go. Now they're picking up. That wasn't the one. That was a different one. Let me see. That one played right, so this one should now. Hold on. Did the video play? Or was it just the... Did the video play or was it just the audio? Hold on. I think it was just the audio there. But there's a video that goes along with it, and it's so good. It's so good. Yo, Jay Rasta, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Controls good. Video lasts 8 seconds. Yeah, I think part of it popped up, but not the video. Well, see, this is why I was testing things earlier. There's supposed to be a video playing with it. And I can see it on the preview here, but it's not playing on the stream, so there must be some kind of setting that I didn't hit up right. Either way, it's going to be hilarious when you guys finally see that live. It's, oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. It's from a channel called Glorb that does does SpongeBob raps. There's got to be a way for me to set this up right now. Okay, I'll just have to do it later. We'll fix that for later. So sorry, never mind. Nobody gets to see it. But trust me, just listen. Listen. Have I ever steered you wrong? I don't think so. I think I've done a pretty good job of steering you right. But trust me when I say this is going to be absolutely worth it. When I finally finish it up, and like I said, I'm messing with a couple of things, changing up a lot of the membership tiers and adding some new stuff to it, because there's a lot of new stuff that's sort of worthwhile on YouTube now when it comes to the live streaming benefits and stuff like that. And so it's worth it to have this stuff going now. Now, I made a bunch of new edits, a bunch of new stuff. You still going to be doing Rumble or Kick? Yes, I will be live streaming on both. Like I said, the only reason I didn't today was because basically because I wanted to do a test of the new encoding. Like the new stream encoder plus at the new frame rate and resolution. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, well, you have to be watching. We're only streaming to YouTube right now. But if you hit up the quality options there, what you'll see is that we're streaming at 1440p, which is pretty awesome. That's pretty damn awesome. It's something only YouTube allows for right now, but I've got it set up so that I can multi-stream at different frame rates and different resolutions to different platforms. That's what I tested last time when I had my little unlisted private stream. And it worked. It worked really well. So yeah, I will, of course, still be doing Rumble and Kick and all that kind of stuff. Because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you try any of that stuff? Okay, hold on. I think I've got a way to preview this now. Although, of course, YouTube decided to play an ad. We got we got alerts up right now. Let's see if it'll let me. Make sure this has full access to OBS. Nope, it's still playing the audio, but that's it. Okay, well, I'll figure it out later. I'm not going to take up any more of you guys' time. Just believe me when I say it's going to be funny AF. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much it for today's live stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know it was very impromptu. I almost never give you guys a heads up when I'm going to do this, and you still show up and show out anyway. And I want you to know how thankful I am for that. Things have finally calmed down a little bit with work for me, so I should have some more free time moving forward, so we should be moving back into, like you guys know, basically late October, November, and December are dead air times for me. It's, I basically get no free time. My job takes up absolutely everything. It's the busy time of the year for us. But we're in January now. We're actually in February now. And I've got some free time ahead, so we will be back to more regular live streams. Going to be streaming some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Going to be doing some more Destiny 2. And who knows, maybe we'll even do a PAL World stream or two. And you can teach this old man how to catch a pokey. I mean, how to catch a pal. Gotta catch a pal. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. I love your faces. Thank you all so much for watching. But as always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty. We'll see you in the next one. Yo, J Rasta. You came in at the end, I know, brother. But you can rewind and watch it all in 1440p, baby. I will catch you guys on the flip side.